Alright, here's my router table broken down. I like this because it's portable and I can fold it up for storage whenever I need. Now, consists of hinged legs which pop out and router fence. Just disassemble it. See if it's got storage. Okay, so it works. Folds out like so, and we have our assembled legs. Now, a couple of features. The router is attached using these toggle clamps. Toggle clamps make it easy to whip it in and out real quick. Now, I had this router lying around. A Ryobi that wasn't doing much, and I didn't have a router table, and so it's held in quite easily, like so. Now, so you can see it's quite easy to change the bits when necessary. Now, for the sides, I simply used these breakdown screws, hex screws, which fit in through the holes here into the screw fitting. Very quick assembly. Now, I would have liked to have used screw type handles, however I'm having difficulty finding them and sourcing them. I got these ones on Amazon, but I only had 2 of them. But these are good, although you can buy a pack of 20 for about $17, so they're good and cheap. Do the job. Okay, the other one, I'll just quickly whip in. Doing nice and tight. I don't have time now, I just want to do a quick video. Now, I made this so I could take it in and out of work quickly and easily. We're not really allowed to use router tables in New South Wales education system. Sometimes you just need one, and I would take it into work for senior jobs, teacher use only. Alright. Oh. Stop, cut. Clamp router. We've got rails here. Surprisingly hard to get this material, but from McGing Tools in New South Wales. We've got a fence which can be adjusted. Alright. The good thing about this router table is it can be broken down and folded up, which I'll demonstrate in a moment. After building it, there are a couple of things to think about. This router here is just one I had lying around. Now, it doesn't have a permanent on feature. You have to press the button and hold it like so. Demo on this router. I have to keep it clamped, which is not that great, but I didn't purpose buy the router. If you're going to buy the router for your table, make sure it's got a set and forget on-off switch, rather than one you have to keep pressed with your hand all the time. If you have one of those, you have to use this. Alright, so plywood 19mm, I'll post the plans if people are interested enough for it. Here we go, we've got these little feet things which are excellent for clamping down. I use the furniture breakdown cabinet hex screws here, and because these things are quite hard to find in Australia. Seriously, it's ridiculous. I have a feather board that I will fit in at a later date because I have no more of these handles, and I'm trying to retrofit some nuts and bolts onto some handles that I've got. Alright, so there you go, that's a quick assembled thing. Router table, and now I'll disassemble it and you will be able to see how easy it is. Alright, there are the little screw down handles, which I had to order from Amazon. In Australia it was really hard to find this straight rail and the fittings. Okay, just to fit the router, all you got to do is take out those toggle clamps. Ordered those on eBay from China. Alright, and note the little recess which I routed in the base. Now, how did I do that? I'll just do a quick explanation. Now the plans stated that I had to cut a template, a round template, and then route out, which I attempted to do using one of these things, a circle cutter, but I didn't have the clean out bit. So what was easiest was to get the circle cutter and make a sort of like an indent at the size specified at the plans, which was I measured off my router. Yeah, measured off the router there. So I had a sort of like maybe a 2mm indented line, and what I just did is I set a 6mm cutting depth on this router and hand did it. Pretty good enough really. So that just toggles down. It's quite firm, as you saw in the demo. Note the breakdown screws. Trying to do this one-handed. Now, it'd be great if I had those handles. Screw handles would be better, but I just can't find them. So that comes out there. But these are quite cheap. These are like, you can buy a pack of 20 for about $17. Yep. Okay, here's the router table broken down. Now, for long-term storage, you can attach this back to the rail, which I'll demonstrate. Alright, so these are the two side bits that go like that. If you wanted to, you could drill another hole here to match these holes and just store it like so by putting in the screws. I'm not going to bother with that. The whole intention was that you could carry it like a briefcase, but it's small enough really for me to leave assembled, or if I want to store it away, it can be stored away. Great little router table to make if you've got some scrap plywood lying around. I had to purchase it, cost me around about $100 all up, well, maybe more with the fittings. Alright, hope you enjoyed it. Alright, so flip over and we have our router table actually ready to go. Now, problem with this router, as I said, I did have it lying around. I didn't purpose buy it. Now this particular router doesn't have a permanent on switch, so when I use it, I need to clamp it, the trigger down, which is a bit of a hassle, but you do. Alright, so if I were to screw these in nice and tight, it wouldn't be flipping around all over the shop. Alright, we've got our router fence. It's in nicely onto the rails. I got these rails from McJing Tools. They're really the only place I could really find them anywhere. Very annoying. And they might have handles, but these rails are actually for a different project that I lost interest in and switched to this one. Okay, long way around cut. So there you have it. Portable router table, which cost around about $80 all up at the buy plywood. Alright, hope you enjoyed it.